Krystos sat cross-legged on the cold stone floor of the ancient temple, his dark curls clinging to his sweat-dappled forehead. The air was heavy with the scent of burning incense, a mixture of myrrh and sandalwood that seemed to wrap around him like an invisible shroud. Before him stood the mystic figure, a person whose presence seemed neither bound by age nor gender, their features shifting in the flickering light of the oil lamps. "You must feel it," the mystic said, their voice resonating with an otherworldly echo. "The power within you. It stirs now, doesn't it?" Krystos glanced down at his trembling hands. Since stepping foot in this temple, his body had hummed with a strange energy, as if every molecule of his being was awakening from a long slumber. "I don't understand," he admitted. "Why is this happening to me?" The mystic approached, their robes whispering softly against the floor. In one hand, they held a chalice adorned with ancient hieroglyphs. They knelt before Krystos and set the chalice between them. The liquid inside shimmered like molten gold, casting faint reflections on the walls. "You are the last of a line that was meant to fade," the mystic began, their eyes locking onto his. "Your ancestors were guardians, keepers of a magic older than the gods themselves. This magic was born not from worship, but from understanding, from a harmony with the cycles of life and death." Krystos furrowed his brow, his heart pounding. "Guardians of what?" The mystics smiled faintly, their features softening for a moment. "Of bloodlines," they said. "Every family, every lineage, carries a thread of power, unique to them. Your bloodline, Krystos, was the strongest. It is said that your ancestors could bind the elements, command the spirits of the dead, and heal or destroy with a single word." Krystos's breath hitched. He had always felt different, out of place in the mundane world, but this was beyond anything he could have imagined. "Why me? Why now?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. The mystic reached into their robes and retrieved a small, ornate mirror. They held it up, its surface catching the light and refracting it into a kaleidoscope of colors. "Look," they instructed. Hesitantly, Krystos leaned forward and peered into the mirror. At first, he saw only his reflection, his deep, tear-filled eyes staring back at him. But then the image shifted. He saw faces, hundreds of them, all with the same dark skin and curls that mirrored his own. Some were warriors, others healers, and still others were cloaked in shadow, their hands outstretched as if weaving spells from the air itself. "These are your ancestors," the mystic said. "Their power flows through you, and now their purpose falls to you. The world is unraveling, Krystos. Bloodlines are breaking, and with them, the balance they maintain. You must restore what is being lost." Krystos pulled back from the mirror, his chest tight. "But I don't know how to do any of this. I'm just me." The mystic's gaze hardened. "You are more than you believe. The answers lie within you, within your blood. But beware. There are those who would see you fail. Your power is a threat to them, and they will stop at nothing to extinguish it." Krystos felt a chill run down his spine. "Who are they?" The mystic's expression darkened. "The Sundered Ones. They were once like you, but their greed consumed them. They severed themselves from their bloodlines, stealing power from others. They are the reason your lineage nearly vanished." Krystos swallowed hard, his resolve hardening. "Then I won't let them win. Tell me what I need to do." The mystic placed a hand on his shoulder, their touch both comforting and electric. "First, you must understand your own power. Drink," they said, gesturing to the chalice. "It will reveal the truths hidden within you." Krystos hesitated, then took the chalice in his hands. The liquid seemed alive, its golden surface rippling as if sensing his touch. With a deep breath, he brought it to his lips and drank. As the liquid coursed through his body, the world around him dissolved into light. Visions flooded his mind. His parents, their faces radiant and serene, his grandmother whispering ancient incantations, and a blazing phoenix rising from the ashes, its wings outstretched as if to embrace him. And then, darkness. When Krystos opened his eyes, he was back in the temple. The mystics stood before him, a knowing smile on their lips. "Now," they said, "your journey truly begins." Krystos nodded, his fear replaced by a burning determination. Whatever lay ahead, he knew one thing. he would not fail his bloodline.
I'ma do what I want, when I want.